there sure is a lot of time that goes into selecting the perfect gift for someone or making sure every detail is taken care of before guests arrive, right? We can spend a lot of time preparing and making sure everything is just goes smoothly and is perfect in our life, right? Hi, I'm Amy with Dragonspit Apothecary, and today I'm going to talk about spending time where it matters most and how we can do that without totally stressing out over things people probably don't even realize you did. So, we have the holidays coming up next month. Whew. After the year all of us have had with social distancing and chaos in the world, I'm personally looking forward to spending some time with those that I love and being thankful for the blessings my family has received. But because there is so much worry about this pandemic we're in, I'm betting a lot of us, including my own family, will hesitate before carrying on some of our usual family get-togethers that time of year. That makes me sad in some ways, but in others it feels good. And I'll miss them, and I figure we'll find some unique ways to connect. But it gives me a reason to look at how I prepare for the holidays and the ways I could actually do it better without the stress I put myself through. And I bet you do too, right? So usually here at the Kramer House, we host Thanksgiving. And there's out-of-town family and others that come. And I usually start thinking about all of that around this time of month. About a month before, I start really thinking about that week of Thanksgiving. So I have plenty of time to get everything figured out and ready and make a menu for the week, which then I can use to make the grocery list of all the ingredients I need. I start figuring out what I need to buy when. I check the towels to see if it's time for new ones. So my guests have nice towels to use during their stay. Gosh, I know. I clean out closets and I really start deep cleaning, everything around the house and just so on and so on, right? So by the time Thanksgiving actually gets here, I'm exhausted and I'm ready for it to be over. Now, every time someone does something nice for us, you know what you do first? Of course, you say thank you, but before or after, almost immediately, you say, oh my gosh, you should not have made such a fuss. Now, I just told you the fuss I go through getting ready for Thanksgiving, right? The truth is, we like to fuss. It feels good to make someone else feel welcomed and special, right? And we like to make sure every detail is thought out and everything is ready in its place and comfortable. We want to make sure the gift we spent hours searching for and even more time trying to wrap pretty is perfect when we hand it over to this person, right? We do these things because we want people to know we think highly of them. We want only the best we have to offer to them. Nothing wrong with that, right? Unfortunately, because we are usually also trying to juggle normal life on top of these incredible and nice things that we do for others, we often get super stressed out about it. We panic. We double, triple check everything. We doubt ourselves. We worry about everything. And we're stressed out. Now, I want you to imagine everyone you usually see at the holiday time coming to your house unexpectedly. You didn't have any notice, you have nothing prepared, and you didn't even have anything going on except you're in your favorite bathrobe with your hair up all messy. Most of us would be horrified and start excusing what our house looks like and what we look like. We wouldn't stop rushing around, picking up this or that, and probably trying to, throw on some real clothes. We would be totally uncomfortable, right? Yeah, I know I would. So I'm going to stop at this point and ask you, what is really more important there? Is it the fact that people who love you, wanted to see you and spend a little time together, just showed up? and your house and yourself are not perfectly put together, yeah, that's a tough one, right? As hard as it is to admit, we sometimes need to accept that the time well spent is better spent focusing on those we love and want to spend time with rather than making ourselves insane with getting ready. Now, I'm not suggesting we don't clean our homes or we don't have things nice and ready, but let's realize the time spent actually when we're all together and not in the details leading up to that event is actually more important. Okay, so getting back to the scenario where your house has now become a party of loved ones and you're sitting there in your bathrobe, what would it take for you to be comfortable in that setting? Now, we just had the reality talk that sometimes we can overdo the details, and while beautiful and perfect, we can sometimes miss out on the good stuff of being together because we're so worried about something being out of place. So, how do we actually let that unfold more naturally and let ourselves flow with it? Now, I admit I have a hard time with this because to me, a clean, organized house is one of the best ways to let people feel welcome in my mind. In reality, by the time everyone gets here and everyone settles in and unpacks, the house isn't so organized anyway. Just give it a day. And so it was really for my own benefit, right? Now, please realize how big that was for me to just admit. And I'm betting you are just like me in that respect. You completely overdo it, and it doesn't really matter, right? However, if this year has taught me anything, it is that when we get the chance to be with those we love, it doesn't really matter what we look like, what our homes look like, if there isn't a thing to offer them for drinks or snacks that aren't just fancy. Our social skills to be the perfect hostess and pressures we feel to do it according to what we see on TV and in magazines or what we were taught has completely zapped out the ability to enjoy the time. Now, given that most of us have not seen families all year because of the virus, I think it's okay not to be so over the top stressed out getting ready for them this year. Let this year be a flowing year. Who cares what your house looks like, honey? Let's try to let the holidays flow and see the time we get with those we love and cherish, whether in person or through virtual technology, be a time where we focus on them and not what our homes or ourselves look like. Let's see if we can let it go enough to not even care if our hair is perfect for pictures or the new recipe for crab puffs is a little burned, okay? Because I'm telling you they're going to be delicious anyway. While fall is a time of preparation, it is also a time of rest and rejuvenation. We can balance that in our own life by letting time be focused on getting together rather than decorations around us. This will not only reduce our stress, but let us feel blessed by having the chance to be together, despite challenges and hard times we have all had this year. That is my goal for this season. This is what I'm focusing on this year. And for that reason, I've not printed out my trusty meal plan for the week of Thanksgiving, the same template I've used for years, and have not started one single grocery ingredient list. I haven't even looked at my closets either. Instead, I'm focusing on the plans that will bring us together in good cheer and caring more about that than how or where we do it. So hopefully, too, it will bring some unexpected surprises that further challenge me to let go and enjoy this coming holiday season. And I invite you to do it too. Now, to help, I have my trusty balance oil with me, and I'm focusing on releasing any thoughts of scurry activities I usually start this time of year. I'm not going in unarmed. And instead, I'm letting naturally flow through me and pausing when I start to feel that, oh my gosh, I gotta get something ready, and just letting myself breathe. That, my friend, is living naturally in the time of preparation And I invite you to join me on that challenge this year. So until next time, get your balance wheel out. We can do this together. Let's focus on connecting with those we love and not so much what's around us. Live well naturally.